Alright, let's get this started. We got BreakPenguin versus the Ace on equal footing. BreakPenguin with Persia, switching his Civ from Babylon last game. And then we have the Ace playing Babylon. I'm actually surprised that Babylon hasn't been seen more in these top level games. You know, there's the Lancers, and Lancers are very good against those early Spearman rushes and aggression from Sparabara, so at least initially I expect the Ace to have the upper hand. But BreakPenguin's been playing very good, you know. Greeky's in the chat, so he's like Greeky light, you know. If Greeky's a sloth, then penguins are like the sloth of birds, right? The Ace getting up a barracks. The sloth of birds. Getting up a barracks, and something really, really cool that I haven't ever yet to try. Something I never got to actually try because I never played Babylon, but this is such a great perk of this Civ, being able to instantly, with having no walk time or distance gathering. That's really, really cool. The Ace getting war dogs or hunting dogs, so barracks coming up from BreakPenguin as well. Let me see here, camera options. So it takes forever to move. The Ace scouting, I'm not sure if he saw the barracks. Yeah, he didn't see the barracks, so maybe he's gonna do the loop-de-loop around the place. Both players doing a great job scouting. The Ace starting to pump out some Spearmen. BreakPenguin starting to pump out some Sparabara. But BreakPenguin has enough gear to defend, so he's gonna repel. And with the additional snare, this Spearman is not gonna be effective at all. He's gonna run back, trying to run back, but he's gonna be picked off by these Sparabara. Hopefully by the time he gets back to his base. He's continuing to scout around. Double houses, nothing on stone yet for BreakPenguin. Just continue to pump out Sparabara. I think the Ace has stopped Spearman production in the meantime because he's getting up some houses. But looks like he's going to continue with the aggression, gathering some gold, pushing out across the map. But so is BreakPenguin here with the sizable army, and I think as soon as Ace sees this, he's going to want to run back. But we'll see. Yeah, and this is really good. Like, the additional snare makes these sorts of engagements so much more impactful. Like, you can't just willy-nilly send your Spearman across the map without paying attention. And it sort of turns into like a game of chicken, right? Where the player who decides to turn back around first sort of loses, just right away. Yeah, it's very unforgiving, Freaky. Back in the base. BreakPenguin on the back of this really good aggression is getting some stone. The Ace is sort of like forced to get up another barracks in age 1. Cheeky. 7 Spearmen to the 8 Sparabara. I think this is where BreakPenguin, this is where you should standard stop producing Sparabara and then start transitioning, and he's doing that really, really well. But there is always that window of opportunity for the player who decides to fully push up or fully go into age 2 with like a massive army. Like if BreakPenguin gets down a second town center and the Ace is able to overwhelm Break's army, but looks like he's continued to do the right thing, make tons of Sparabara so we can defend both at home and yeah, this is what I was talking about, where BreakPenguin said chicken first, and he sort of loses the Spiral Bar for free because of that. But looks like the ace was not microing his units appropriately. Maybe these 6 get to go out free. Oh, this is a really bold play by BreakPenguin. And this is something that can easily be punished. Yeah, no work today, man. Took the day off. Happy Chinese New Year for anybody who celebrates Chinese New Year. Now I'm worried. I'm worried about BreakPenguin here. I'm wondering if the ace has seen this yet. He has not seen this, but this is what I'm talking about. There's this period of time between when you get your second town center and when you are actually able to use the benefit of the second town center to really take the economic lead. And it looks like BreakPenguin is just going to try to stick here and fight underneath his town center fire, and you're not able to get those double town center fire. So if the ace puts the pressure on, and he looks like he is continuing to make spearmen, it'll be hard for BreakPenguin to not lose this second town center, actually. In his base, though, he's getting up some archer ranges, which is going to be a bit delayed. Interesting guard tower by the ace. Maybe he's thinking 2 steps ahead. Archer ranges or bowmen are really bad against Pierce. They don't really. They're very squishy units, is what I meant to say. So potentially he might be thinking if the BreakPenguin decides to push out with some bowmen, some spearmen, like this would be. The ace is sort of staking his claim in the middle of the map. But we'll see. He sort of expects this. I like this. Whether or not he saw it is a different story. Like he did not. He did not see that BreakPenguin was going to go bowman, but sort of expects that. I'm starting to think that the ace is nocavbab. This is good, like a solid 1 barracks, 2 barracks, 1 stables for some raiding, and then a large bow of archers. So I like this. And yeah, BreakPenguin is going to see this, and it's going to need to turn tail. And the issue is that you can't really fall back too much because your TC is in the middle of the map. I like this from the ace. Not only does this get him vision, right, and sort of force the choke point. Does Break see that? He does. He does see that. Let's see if he denies that. Yeah, he's going to try to deny it, but he doesn't have the army to really deny it. The ace, despite not having a second town center, and that's sort of the benefit of going that 1 TC style, he's up. He's has about the same number of villagers, but because BreakPenguin had to spend a lot of resources to get to the second town center, like, he doesn't have the pop. 76 pop to the 56 right now. BreakPenguin's trying to spend everything he has, but he just can't mass up like the ace can. The only issue with the army that the ace has right now is that you have 8 spearmen, 2 lancers, and that's the only melee damage you have in the army. So these bowmen should be able to easily take out the spearmen, easily take out all the melee army, and then ace can't do anything against this town center. But there are 7 idle villagers here, right? And these slingers that the ace has is being microed fairly well against these bowmen. That's rough. Looks like BreakPenguin might be able to just hold. And the longer he holds, I was going to say the better his economic lead gets, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case because he doesn't have a lead in villagers. shield bearers coming in. A really, really smart tech choice by the ace. The majority of BreakPenguin's DPS is going to be coming from this bowman. And the ace is sort of just ignoring this second town center. And yeah, 7 villagers idle. And for free, the ace is sort of going to be able to come in here and slowly chip away at this second town center. He's unironically making slingers, yeah. And they're working. Man, these slingers are like worse than Norse anti-range. God, that's horrible. Yeah, BreakPenguin's gonna lose this second town center and call GG.